On June 27, 2026, the Moon enters Sagittarius. The transit marks a specific shift in the sky's metaphysical architecture, reorganizing the symbolic landscape. The core mechanic of this movement is amplification. The Moon acts as a lens, magnifying the themes governed by Sagittarius: truth-seeking, expansion, and long-term vision, and projecting them across the entire zodiac. This creates a period of emotional expansion. While this surge offers a pathway for personal development, the intensity of the frequency also introduces distinct, high-pressure challenges. In astrological language, transits of this magnitude are associated with shifts in collective behavioral patterns. This suggests a correlation between lunar movement and the internal momentum of societal affairs. Ultimately, this provides a framework for choice. It is an invitation to pause and intentionally align with the shifting rhythm, rather than being swept away by a sudden change in emotional weather. To navigate this, we look to the individual signs. Every sign processes the lunar frequency differently, filtering the energy through its foundational element and ruling planet. For Aries, the transit activates areas governed by Mars. Its fire energy is amplified, translating the shift into heightened sensitivity and decisive action. Taurus receives the frequency through Venus, utilizing earthbound stability to process and ground the sudden influx of emotional data. Gemini filters the transit through Mercury. The amplification of air energy results in rapid internal shifts in thought processing and communication. Cancer experiences a resonance loop. Ruled by the Moon, this water energy demands focused effort on internal navigation and self-nurturing. From active fire to receptive water, the first quadrant of the zodiac is pushed into immediate internal activation. The middle segment of the wheel translates the energy into tests of personal presence, structure, and balance. For Leo, Sun-ruled fire expands the internal drive. This demands that the individual step into a conscious, visible personal presence. Virgo, guided by Mercury, manages the heightened sensitivity by seeking earthbound organization, channeling the emotional surge into systemic order. Libra processes the shift through Venus-ruled air. The amplification alters interpersonal dynamics, requiring a constant recalibration of harmonic balances. Scorpio pulls the wave into Pluto's domain. This water energy triggers subterranean shifts, surfacing an opportunity for internal reorganization that often remains hidden. This middle arc forces a reconciliation between the expanding external lunar energy and the individual's established relationship patterns. In the final third of the wheel, the transit meets its native environment and the slow-moving outer planets. For Sagittarius, the host sign, Jupiter-ruled fire expands significantly. This heightens sensitivity to personal truth and long-term life direction. Capricorn routes the energy through Saturn. The Earth amplification actively stress tests boundaries, discipline, and institutional pressures. Aquarius channels the frequency into Uranus-ruled air, triggering internal shifts that sharpen collective awareness and unconventional thinking. Pisces processes the shift through Neptune. The water energy expands intuition, heightening dream state sensitivity and dissolving rigid boundaries. This final arc translates the Sagittarius transit into a broader assessment of personal boundaries and collective intuition. While each sign filters the frequency through its own unique element, the structural through-line of the zodiac suggests a shared navigational baseline. This translates into a universal behavioral mandate, the necessity of remaining present and grounded as the internal data shifts. Within this system, the transit is a symbolic gift. It is an archetypal invitation to consciously evolve rather than a prediction to be feared. Astrology serves as a map of choice architecture. It encourages us to navigate the coming week with awareness, grace, and an open heart. The cosmos communicates through these geometric patterns of meaning, but the choice of how to align with them remains in our hands.